Black Wolf needs a guardian. Black Wolf is currently rowdy, being taught intrigue. I don't like my kids being taught intrigue. The other options are fighting, so we can make you a fighter. You are actually pretty good at fighting, so I think that's going to be just fine. And then we need to find you a guardian who is good at fighting. Sturla, sure. And I would also very much like for you... Oh, I don't have a court tutor anymore. Can everyone stop dying? Average tutors. I think I might make Wilhelm the tutor. The Berserker tutor. You would not want to cross your teacher. Child study language, and I want you learning Dutch. From David, that's fine. Okay. Hybrid culture formed. Mario Marauders formed the Maratha-Kannada hybrid. Kannada and Marathi cultures. Doesn't having too many counties impact the size of your army? It does, but I'm only one over. And I'm mostly doing this because I want to hold on to the whole of Holland and also most of Flanders. I definitely want to hold on to Holland. I mean, I could probably give one more of these away. The only thing is, I guess I could give Guinness away. The only thing is, all of these are on the coast, and they're all decent provinces with good development. And I want to make sure I keep the coastal ones, because I can build dockyards there. Shipyards, ports, harbours, whatever the hell they're called. Inspiration realised. My lord! My beneficial BC approaches me with a wide grin, sweat dripping down his forehead and soot smeared across his face. I have toiled over the forge for many days and nights, but finally my work is done. He presents me with an object wrapped in cloth, and I unveil what is hidden within. My eyes grow wide. A wrought iron dagger of fine craftsmanship, the hilt and the pommel are decorated with a silver inlay and an intricate twisting motive. Lovely jubbly. What's it do? It is a weapon. King Mordred's dagger. +1 prowess, +2 scheme secrecy. So if ever I start doing some scheming, I'll use that. But for now, it's all about the Warhammer. Can you name items? Because Magnificent Warhammer is a bit boring. Yes, you can. There we go. We've got our famed Warhammer, the Banhammer. Suitable, I think. Something good to know is that people can have multiple court positions at the same time with no penalties. Okay, that is good to know. The Andrew is pregnant. Interesting. Right, speed 4 while we're just waiting for troop numbers to replenish. This will take a little while. We have quite a few levies to regain. Monthly reinforcement is turned on. Xanthos, the horse enthusiast. Yeah, you want to ride Xanthos? Fine. And Imaginary Exponent has learned a language. Good stuff. Ah, I can hold court, and I think I probably should. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for the guards to open the doors of the hall. A stream of people file in, some lining up in front of the throne while others move out of the way so they can simply observe the proceedings. After several moments, all movement in the chamber is ceased. All faces turn towards mine expectantly. In front of me, I count 3 petitioners lined up in an orderly row, waiting for me to call on them. Gesture for the first. My lord, I represent the French people of the county of Boulogne, states Lothaire de Valois, a nobleman from Amsterdam. We are devoted and faithful subjects, but our land is poor and undeveloped and scarcely populated. Please allow us to recolonize it and administrate it according to our traditions. Under your benevolent protection, our land can still prosper and you shall gain a faithful vassal. No, I'm not letting the French move in. I know what's best for Bologna. Count Dan stands before you, his face grave with concern. My lord, the threat of the Byzantine Empire weighs heavily on my mind. Basilius Leon looms across the border, he points, only days from the gates of Lille and the house of Ulfus's hearths. You must help fortify my lands. Lillian soldiers and fortifications are all that stand between Mordheim and ruin. I'm not paying money. Nonsense! They're no threat. We are all burdened by the risks of war. Get used to it. Two of my vassals are pushing one another and jostling to reach my throne first. Mayor Haralder bows before me. My lord, murder is wanton in the city streets throughout the kingdom of Mordheim. It'd be civilizing if we instituted a ban on townspeople bearing arms, at least within city limits. Count Bragi kicks him out of the way. Safety is each man learning to protect himself. Banning the carry of weaponry will castrate the townspeople. We're not going to ban it because we're wrathful. Keep our swords lest the realm weaken. Open weapon carry permitted, or we shall solve this safety debate with violence! I wound Mayor Harold. I'm not an arse, so I'm not going to do that. We'll keep our swords. And they become rivals. Fine. As the last petitioner departs, various courtiers follow them out of the room, following business to attend elsewhere. Others remain, talking amongst themselves about the recent proceedings. Soon, the ceremonial formality of the proceedings dropped away entirely, with the hum and the bustle of normal courtly life taking its place. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. King needs a lower chair. Really? It does a bit, actually. Let me zoom in on that bit. There he is. Yeah, you're right. He does. It's not a very good cushion thing, is it? How's our grandeur? Our grandeur right now is actually growing. It's good. I don't know what this icon means. Is that where we're expected to be at this point? Current court, yeah, expectations. You're expected to have a court grandeur level that is high enough compared to your realm's size. As your realm becomes larger, your subjects in the world at large expect your royal court to be equally grand. If you do not meet these expectations, various penalties will apply. On the other hand, if you exceed these expectations, you shall instead gain various bonuses. I see. And we are 2 levels ahead of that, so... Our court's pretty cool. That icon is your expected level, but it's confusing because there's 2 things which are expected level. There's that expected level, and then there's that expected level, which is the level that's expected to rise to or fall to. It's a bit confusing they use the same terminology for both things. Bad design. The Blade of Tyr. I have seen heathens fight. I know what great viciousness they strike down the faithful. In the name of Tyr, I shall stand against them with the courage he grants me. I would not rest until I've laid waste until the enemies of the gods. I'm a holy warrior. Alright. Holy Warrior, Reaver, Winter Soldier. And Holy Warrior is awesome, because I get Faith Hostility advantage plus 10 whenever I'm fighting. That's basically another 10 combat advantage against bloody Alfred. Wait, East Anglia stole London? Well played. Well played. The Norse Gael hybridization. Spurred on by the positive relations and increased cultural exchange, the Norse and Gaelic peoples have grown increasingly close over the years, and now individuals from these societies have begun to view themselves not as one or the other, but as both. A new Norse Gael culture. Norse traditions and values form the backbone of this new culture, whereas the Gaelic attributes have now been adopted and integrated to meet the needs of the new society. Whether out of skillful manipulation or genuine desire to lead his people into a new era, Jarl Homgar has positioned himself as the leader of this cultural reawakening. We shall see how this situation develops. Is that going to be Sudrea? Gaelic is up there. Isle of Man. Ah, yes. Huh, interesting. Norse Gael. Highland Warriors. Rough terrain combat. A rough terrain expert commander traits more common. Commander traits personality traits of extra hill bonuses. Decision to hire hill commanders. Supply limit plus 25%. Levy size in hills plus 10. Strong kinship. Allows the culture to unlock the rectilinear Skiltron innovation in the late medieval. Characters of family high rock trait are seen as prestigious and will raise more levies. Personal scheme success chance plus 30% against house members. Prestige when granting titles to house members and lose prestige when revoking titles from house members. The Ting, which is the same as us. Coastal warriors, Bondi, Vigman, Varangians and Huskarls. Strong and Hale are seen as prestigious. Strong trait is more common. And then performative honour. Characters of this trait of this culture may become shield maidens. And you can do single combat. And Graven is seen as bad. Huzzah! It's cool there's now new hybrid cultures. Yeah, that's like the main feature, I would say, of Royal Court. I mean, the courts are cool, but I think that the hybrid cultures are really the selling point. My nephew is my current spy master. I have a scheme to murder my nephew to inherit his lands. He just offered a powder to assist in my scheme to murder himself. Will you assault England? I have no real reason to. What happened to Visby? Left it behind. This was a Varangian adventure, so whatever lands you held previously are just given to somebody else, and you just become the new nation. Anyway, my armies are now looking much healthier, and like I said, I need to get a move on. Health is still fine for the moment, but I'm always a little bit concerned about that. So this is still saying it's going to be woefully against me. That's because you've got Ostanios of the Varangian Guard on your side. Ah, right. Yes, that was the other thing. This is all Byzantine. A lot of the lands are actually falling away now, so the Byzantine Empire, at least in France, is starting to break apart. But yeah, this is all Byzantine, so it should be very, very wealthy land to take. Will England become your bank? It's not a matter of if, as so much as they are. They already are. Alright, yeah, I think I need to prepare for this fight against East Francia. Let's do it. Before this, though, I need to prepare myself for the pain and the destruction that is going to be due from this decision, because they do outnumber us a mere 2-1. I'm not sure that it's going to be enough people, honestly. I have no idea if it's going to be enough people. I'm hoping it's not going to be enough people. Alright, safety helmet's on. Can't go to war without your safety helmet, guys. Don't do it. Your mothers would not be impressed. Okay, here we go. Raising our armies. Let's get it done. And Eustanios has joined the war against us now. The young mediator. There was a commotion amongst the children today. Black Wolf was attempting to preach among her fellow youngsters and became a target of a small fight. Imaginary Exponent intervened to manage to stop the fight before anyone got hurt. So, Imaginary is calm or brave. You know what? I would very much like for Imaginary Exponent to be brave. That's a great trait for us to have. Strategical impasse. I'm sitting around the map table with Count Bragi and Count Stilkar discussing the strategy for the upcoming war. Bragi bangs his fist on the table and loudly proclaims we should charge the enemy directly and crush them with sheer might of our armies, while Stilkar explains that we need to watch our foes do and respond accordingly. Both? Both. I'm that good of a commander. Alright, that is one of their armies. And I think I'm actually going to go after it while their units are so divided. Which seems like a really bad decision, honestly. That's the annoying thing. In fact, the scroll bar always goes back to the top. Oh, and this army needs to be led by me. This army, which is sieging, should be led by someone who's good at sieging. Do we have anyone? No, unfortunately. Well, we'll just put our second in command so Bragi can be in charge of that. And I will take command of the primary forces. My daughter. With a tired yet blissful smile, Leandru presents me with a perfect little daughter. And you shall henceforth be known as... Bryn XB. With a capital B. Because name should have capitals. May you grow to be strong and wise. Hey, Charles. Oh, he's trying to run away, but it's winter. It's winter. Plus 44 advantage. And your archers are being somewhat countered. This is going to be a slaughter. Bye. 12 losses, 862 kills. Marvellous. So now I think I'm going to return to here, so I'm in a position to reinforce them should they get attacked. Although... You know what? I'm going to bring the full army in again. And the reason I'm doing this is because my special units siege stuff faster. New martial perk. Okay, what do we want? So we're currently working on the Overseer line. Hard rule. Dread gain goes up. Siege progress against our revolts. Plus 50% and then faction military power for threshold plus 20. What's that mean? Oh, okay. So they are less likely to join revolts against me because their military is worth 20% less. Have the Crusades popped in this game yet? No. No, they have not. Jarl Hrappen is raiding me with 2,800 men. I have better things to be doing than fight you. It's your lucky day. And Red Nixie has learned Dutch. Good stuff. Right, onwards and upwards, as they say. Still haven't seen any of your armies. Except that one that we barely saw. Unless you go for my capital, in which case we're about to have a problem. My lover Una has given birth to us. Oh dear. Una is, yeah. You're my, grandson's wife. Well, I guess you're going to be called, Constipated Wizard. Ah, can't select the name. Even though I kind of feel like I should keep Constipated Wizard for You know what, I will. We're going to keep that for Total War. Because there are so many wizard characters that we can name. There we go. The loss of Holland might not be enough. When Norse came, I invaded East Francia and the Crusades unlocked shortly afterwards. We shall see. Bastard born. There is no longer the slightest doubt in my mind. My lover Una has given birth to a son, and we both know that I am the father. Thankfully, Una has kept quiet about me, and nobody else knows the truth, at least for now. I'm brave. The world shall know of my child. A secret exposed. I've let it be known that Commander Scooby is in truth my child. It means I've also confessed to my indiscretions with Una, but the truth must be known. The repercussions for Commander Scooby will be dire. A life of uncertain lineage is no easy thing. There are those who will always claim he is Swift-Train's true-born child, but there is nothing they can do to dispel the shadow of doubt. Secret's out. Oh. Oh, that's fine. I still have the piety. And you chose not to raid the capital. Good choice. You are raiding everything else, though. Oh, there's their army. Just in time for me to gather my forces and venture forth. Now, I do want to fight them in the open, because I have so many Varangians. Fighting them in the woods will not do. But then again, I have Huskarls, so maybe I don't care. Oh, they're in debt. In that case, GG. Oh, and they're using pikemen. Completely countered by my Varangians. My Huskarls, they have armoured footmen, but my heavies are a lot better than their heavies. Good grief. 56 attack. And 54 for the Varangians. This is going to be a slaughter. With her coming of age, my tuition of Afro-Jackon has come to an end. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that's displayed little natural inclination towards warfare, such as Afro-Jackon, can come to truly understand it. She has shown a great aptitude for both in battle tactics and management of armies. It is a shame that she will never command them. He grew up so fast. Skilled tactician with no martial. Yeah, okay, you do have some martial. I was going to say, lifestyle must not have kicked in yet. We do need to get you married, however. And you are a fighter, so I would like to marry you to someone who can do fighting. Brave, wrathful, and chaste. You know what? This should be matrilineal. And this is going to be an opportunity for us to bring in some fighters. You're a Catholic, but I... Oh no, you're a zealot. Never mind. Too bad, you're intelligent. 41-year-old. Marrying to my 16-year-old. No real benefit, but this is fine. Done. Yeah, that was a slaughter. There goes another army. We lost 77, they lost 2,154. Our armies are just not fair. This is the conclusion I am coming to. That's a city. Where's your capital? We're at 53. Accept the marriage proposal. Good stuff. You're sailing home. Good choice. Oh, my army is no longer considered elite. Probably because of losses. Well, no, we haven't suffered that many, except maybe to attrition. And I can make Afro-Jackon into a shield maiden, which I definitely think I should. She has decent prowess. Cost prestige, but prestige I can pay. Done. Oh, Nubius can marry. She's also come of age as 16-year-old. She is a diplomat. So let's see if we can marry you to a decent diplomat. You're a zealot, unfortunately. Gregarious, honest, and just. You're amazing. You're terrible at everything else. 34-year-old. I really like your traits. Really bad other traits, but you're you make a good diplomat. Done. And we do have some prisoners that can be ransomed. Ooh, 100 ducats. Duke of Swabia. Nice. And another duke. Whoa! And who are you? You are nothing special, so you can be released as long as you convert. And now I'm earning money from this. See? War is profit. What's your capital? It is Paderborn. Let's go and take it. Oh, and I also got money for occupying Munster. So we're now at 66% victory. Still got one more county down here that needs to be taken. They have got a small army on the march. Are you at war with somebody else by any chance? Nope, just us. Oh, and there's their army. Do you have catapults? No. So I should siege this down quicker because of my military traits. Constipated Wizard sounds like the name of an ogre firebelly. Not wrong, actually. And we've taken it, so let's go and crush your army before they can make an escape. And before they can take that province, more importantly. We will cut you off, and we are now in the winter. Which means I am now defending, because I'm that fast during the winter. 56 advantage. Yikes. And you have 0 man-at-arms. Am I going to lose a man? Damn, I did. 14 for 600. Actually a bit disappointed by that outcome. I think we could have done better. Okay, let's go for the county capital. We are now up to 85%, so we're on the verge of winning this war. Where do southern Viking descendants go after their death? Valhalla. They're coming in with another 400-man army. Really? Really? Well, as long as I siege this quicker, it's fine. And I am sieging this a lot quicker. How's our supply situation? It's fine. I forget just how much supply I can carry. Okay, beating up this army should do it. This will be the end. I'm still fine. Nope, no escape for you. Sorry. 58 advantage that time. 16 losses. And there we are. They are ready to give in. We never did see the Varangians. To the vile Mordred. May your humours rot in your living body. You're a much greater foe than I had imagined, and thus the safety helm can come off.